Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry, Chris Garlock here, messing with my producer, board operator, Todd. Everybody say hi to Todd. Oh, everybody should say hi to Stephanie, too.
Hello, everyone.
There
Hi,
we
Chris.
go, go, go,
Mm.
go. We're back. We're back. We were off yesterday, although there were a lot of people who turned out for the Die Hard tournament. I wouldn't
Oh,
know. I was not here. I was off
mm.
playing pickleball. What were you doing yesterday?
I was taking Secret to go to the Science Museum with Mr. Kim's daughter. Yeah,
See,
both girls had
yeah, all
fun.
right, yeah, it's a good science museum, I hear.
Yeah,
That's
it's
really cool.
cool. Yeah, a lot of hand-on stuff there. And we went to a lot of labs for kids.
Oh man, that sounds like work.
Well, they had fun.
Okay, all right, very
Hmm.
cool. I've been trying to get Stephanie to bring her daughter in for the show, and
Well,
we got to get before the end of the Congress. I want people to meet her.
okay,
All right,
sounds good.
all right. It's probably okay with you. I don't know if it's okay with her.
Oh,
She have to sign
totally.
a sign a release or something.
No, no worries.
So we're back. We're in round four of the excuse me, U.S. Masters. This is where things start to really get serious. Coming into
Mm-hmm.
today, we had three and O players.
Mm-hmm.
Coming out of today,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
They're all Korean players,
they are
right?
all Korean players. A real shocker. We did not see that coming.
Yeah. And the two of them are versing each other
Yeah,
on the board one.
on board one.
Mm.
So coming out of today, there's probably going to be
Either
one
one
or
or
two.
two. Yeah.
So we're starting. It's crunch time.
Mm.
As people are jockeying for the top, the money. It's getting
Yeah.
down to the money.
It's getting heated
It's
now.
getting heated. So we have three boards to
Mhm.
look at, and I tried to convince her to go with board three, where her husband is playing, but she's going to be proper. We're going to start with board one. So, as usual, if you've got comments or questions, anything, no limits, go ahead and ask, and Todd will relay those, and we may or may not get to them. We will do our best. We'll do our best to get to them. So, okay. So board one. Let's take a look. The Tuesday. You can always tell like the third day, the day before the break day.
Mhm.
People like are zooming.
Yeah.
They are just zooming through it. Today they rested up yesterday, a
Mhm.
little more settled down. So not
That-
quite the blistering pace.
That's right. And I feel like because the Congress already halfway through,
Hmm.
and then players are kind of like having more like tournament mode. Because the first day is kind of like a warm up,
Hmm.
and second day they got a little bit more excited about their
Mhm,
games.
mhm,
If
mhm.
they win, they lose, and then after the break day, now this is the really important commitment
Crunch
moment.
time.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at board one.
All right. So we do have two parts. I think Jung Hyung Park. He is the one who won against Ryan
Yeah.
on the first game.
Right.
Yeah. His style is very thick. It's hard to fight against those kind of styles. Okay, Kasumi, very classic. And then the other day, I was looking at Yu's game.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's the right way to pronounce his name. Yu's game. He looks so confident.
Yeah.
He was playing against another Korean pros. I think it's On or different one.
Right.
You just sit there like stone, and then but you can feel he's so confident by sitting there.
We were talking about this just before we went on air about because spent a lot of time, in the top players' room. I, of course, have been recording, or you were in there, so checking out the games and the difference between, like the Korean players, like the American players. Like you look at the American players, you were saying you can tell. We're looking at Ryan's game or
Alex's game.
just by looking at them, you can tell
but
how they're doing.
They don't have an expression, but I just kind of feel
it's an energy, right? But I get nothing for the Koreans.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, like stone. They're just like.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though I was looking at the game from his back, but still feel like he's very confident, and then sit there and never moving. Yeah, crazy.
Terminator.
Yeah. All right. So he is playing black.
Hmm.
And Yu's playing white. Okay, I was looking at the game and then
In Song was telling me the other day that when in doubt, shoulder hit.
Oh,
You're not sure what to do. Shoulder hit. You agree?
Yeah, because the exchange between the third and the fourth line, according to AI theory, the fourth line move is always have more value in the
Right.
opening. Yeah. But of course, in the later game, we'll have to combine all the third line, fourth line moves and make them efficient.
Right.
One question we had it doesn't need to be to us now, but then sometime it was just saying it interesting that most of the U.S. pros are Chinese American or Chinese background, not Korean or Japanese. Is that just the result of the Go community in the U.S. active in our tournament systems being mostly Chinese as opposed to Korean, that they become our U.S. pros?
So I don't know if you heard that. Todd's relaying an observation from you guys about how most of the U.S. pros are, I think, first generation Chinese, and why that is as opposed to, because there's plenty of Korean first generation, maybe not so many Japanese, probably. Do you have thoughts on that?
Well, so when I started competing in the U.S. Go Congress back to 2011, there were a lot of Korean players, and I do remember there are a couple were playing in the professional qualification tournament. Maybe for the younger generations in China right now, they have like an exchange program. Like we can send our U.S. Strong amateur youth players to Hangzhou Qiyuan. That's the is one of the strongest professional Go schools there, and they just have they have the same language. They're easier to communicate. But I believe if more youth players know there's opportunity like this, yeah, there will be more Korean and Japanese players too.
Good question. Or observation. Thanks for sharing that. And again, keep them coming, and Todd will keep relaying
We have
them.
one other question is dealing with Move 44 on board one, but you guys aren't there yet.
Move 44. All right.
Well, we're moving there.
We're moving there. We're getting there. All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then Black Tanuki. Okay. It's good. Yeah, so as we mentioned before, the exchange between third line and fourth line, I guess that's the reason why White doesn't really want to respond it here. And then he wants start the early fight. So if Black descend down, then the White now can push up and then continue attacking the three stones. And then Black doesn't really want to see this kind of situation because the three stones are pretty heavy at the beginning. And Black approached. So as long as White responded to that shoulder hit, it's a good exchange for Black. Yeah.
Meaning that the Black doesn't necessarily have to save the stone.
That's right. It's very light. So if you, let's say if you bet, which player would you like to put your chips on?
At this point?
No. In general, like before the game.
Probably Park.
Oh.
But I don't know. I mean, Ryu has a lot of game. That would be a tough call. What about you?
I think I will bet White.
You'll bet White.
Yeah.
Really? Because
the other day I was looking at his style, the way he's playing, just by feeling. Because I don't know much about them.
Right.
Just by looking at the confidence they have and commitment.
Okay.
Just by feeling.
All right. Okay.
We'll see.
Well, I'm betting on Black. You're betting on White. So one of us will be right.
That's right.
You guys out there, you take bets on it too. Let's see who's for Black and who's for White.
White does have experience in winning congresses since he won the European Congress.
Wow.
Wow, that was last year. This is this year.
Mm,
Todd's pointing out that white won the European 10-0, I believe.
wow.
Well, that's pretty. That's impressive.
Yeah, 10?
I'm not. Yeah, 10 in a row.
Wow.
10-0.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with black though.
I didn't know that. Last year. I was
Right.
there last year.
Well, then you should know this.
Oh, but I only stayed on the first week of the Congress.
Well, he was probably like 5-0 after the first week.
Oh my God, that's my, yeah, I didn't notice that. I was
In a
focusing
bubble.
on teaching.
In a bubble,
yeah. Hmm.
I remember I was at a Korean tournament in Toronto years ago,
Hmm.
and big tournament, lots and lots of players. And after the tournament, my friend said, "Whoa, that was really exciting!" And I was like, "Yeah, Mike." And I started talking about it. He said, "No, there was a big fight behind you. You know, chairs were overturned. You know." And
Mhm.
I said, "What are you talking about?" In her head, but there's all. I was focused on the game.
Wow.
I completely missed it, so I can understand how
Yeah. That's really good example for all the players. You know, I always teach my students, no matter what is happening on the outside, it's none of your business.
That's
We
right.
just focus on the game.
I,
Be that moment.
that's right. I was there.
Yeah. All right. Let's go back to the game. And then white now has to save that stone for sure.
Right.
But after this move, it seems black is having a very good shape at the same time as looking for the cut.
The cut, yeah.
All right. Okay. So this game now feels like a peaceful, but also in a kind of fight. So they made a good shape, and white responded in the tiger's mouth. And then I guess now both players are focusing on this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's must play move. And I'm guessing white will have to extend out, right? That's what happened. And peep. Okay, that's good. Ooh. So black doesn't really want to connect here because that's that shape, the empty triangle. Okay, but with this exchange move, it's already prevent the cutting point down here. So white now can tanuki. And then we had a question about 44. Okay, we're almost there. Hane. It's a pretty straightforward because this move is a sente. There's a 3/3 invasion, and
Oh,
then
I was
with the
wondering about
cutting,
the show. What's the cut?
the cut. Let's say a white to here, and then black. Unless white can just let black connect. So if
It's
white,
pretty big.
yeah, and with the eye space as well.
Got it.
Yeah, this whole group. So if white descends here, black now can use the cutting point,
Got it.
and then
Got it.
these three stones are in trouble.
Right.
Okay.
And I assume there was some sort of connection problem here as well for black, or was this just
Right now?
no before black
before.
played here? I
Before.
assume black played here.
Yeah.
E5 to fix.
I think
Is it here?
yeah, there is a so if white has additional moves on the bottom area, let's say like this way, then a white can use the bamboo shape to create a cut.
Nice.
So this move not only a sente, but also black is looking for the cut here and attach on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his style is pretty like thick.
Very thick.
Yeah, so it's like he's gaining all of the powers and then or started attacking at the end. Because at the beginning, it's hard to see his territory. Basically, no territory.
Right.
But somehow he can just get territory at the end.
That takes a lot of confidence, don't you think?
Yeah.
Very patient. Very patient.
Yeah. Okay, so white fixed the cutting point here. Black pushed and then cut. Yeah, so I think a black is looking for some ajis on the right side. Okay. But of course, white cannot accept this happening, or the three stones will be in big trouble.
Right.
So white will have to connect all of the stones. Okay. Descend. Oh, we do have a question about 44. From the audience.
What about, I mean, 44 is driven, yeah?
Well, this move, or are they asking about the capture?
They're asking about, instead of the white move, what do you think about D2 and then cut instead of E2?
Oh, they're thinking about, okay, take,
Mm-hmm.
and then, right,
Mm-hmm.
and cut.
Well, that will be a little hard for Wade to
Oof,
fight.
that's nice shape. Double
Yeah.
empty triangle.
Right. And then this whole group has shortened liberties. And then,
Oh, it has two liberties.
well, you have to respond right now. Yeah. So, yeah, White can really do
Oof.
anything at this point.
Oof.
And the bottom area is alive.
So
Yeah.
ugly.
Mm.
There's no good way out of this, is there?
Maybe one of the jumps. But then still the shape is very heavy. And no root means no base, right? This whole group is also pretty hard for a way to use the knight's move to run away because the liberty is pretty short.
Okay.
All right. So
Good question.
I think White will have to Atari here. And then Black succeeded. Black was going to cut from here. And now, yeah. How do you feel? This is the actual game, right? Sync. Oh, if I sync, I will go back. Oh, I will go to the last move. How do you feel about this trade?
I like it for Black.
Me too.
Feels very thick.
Yeah.
It's a nice profit. This corner is not small, but it's not that big. It's what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 20-ish.
20-ish points, yeah.
So, and that's not ever going to be more than that. This just feels. I mean, especially with this 2 space. But I mean, White can't come in anywhere here.
Well, White has some centers around here, but it's too early to start with.
Activate it, right?
Because the whole group is still pretty heavy. I was wondering why does White have to Hane? Oh. If White goes there, it still doesn't really work. Because Black probably doesn't really need the 3/3. It can just cut directly. Or Black can push and cut first. And then use this push later. So then, the White now is in a not very comfortable shape. So what's wrong? Is this move? The pole? Well,
Hane is pretty strong.
And then White is not happy with this? Maybe not. Yeah. It feels like
too submissive.
Yeah.
Gives Black something.
I'm sure they probably know each other very well. And they know like what their opponent's like styles is. Okay, let's go back to the actual game. So White, Hane there, and then both have a kind of small trait here. And then later on, a White can still have the ko. But that's pretty heavy for both sides, the ko. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. This is a kind of like a trick move.
How so?
So White is looking for, when you see the shoulder here, the first instinct response is just to block, right?
Sure.
Especially as a 5th line. But with this exchange move, already give White a profit so that White can use all the good shapes to connect and press Black into the corner. That's why Black jumped out and peep and block. Okay. So the other day when I was looking at his game against the second board, can I quickly go to the second board and just look at the Shen? Oh, I will come back. Shen Xingzhi. He's playing against Shen Xingzhi. in the last round, and then all of a sudden his red turned red. Yeah, because they were fighting in the middle.
Huh.
But somehow he managed to win. On that board, everything is, I wouldn't say dying, but everything is unsettled. Yeah.
It's a little nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. But when he was playing against Ryan, he played very solidly. Barely see any mistakes. Yeah, we took a look at the games after.
Couldn't find anything.
No, Ryan didn't do very well according to him. Yeah, he said he didn't manage very well on the thickness principle. He had a chance. He feel like at some point in the mid game, it's very close, but he was thinking too much.
Ryan thinking too much? No.
Yeah, he did.
Actually, tell me what you think of this. I was talking to my buddy Phil Strauss. We both been studying a lot of life and death, like you're supposed to. And I'm trying to convince him to do timed life and death, right? Like a lot of simple ones, but then some harder ones. Because I like to do like just look and because in the game,
sharpen your like reading.
This is my theory: is do that and don't look at it, see the spot, don't. But Phil likes to really kind of think it through and feels like he really has to solve the problem. But so I don't know. If that. What do you think?
Well,
not to say who's right or wrong, but just
Well, both are good practice. It really depends on how much time because we are all busy, right? Everyone is busy. So with a limited time to practice, I think doing the instincts questions is better because that's how we can. Because during the game, the tournament game, we will have to find out that move immediately.
Right.
But with those like a practice, but not too easy, not like a straight 3, bend 3, those questions.
Right.
But some of the questions will, you're practicing on the first vital point, and then you can like sort of predict what's going to happen in that life and death situation.
Right.
Yeah. If you have more time, of course, doing some harder questions will even deepen your like a reading skill.
Was interesting because using the ones in SmartGo, and they have like the 22Q ones, and then like all the way up to 6-down problems, right? And what I was noticing was that, especially after doing some of the higher Don problems, like the obvious answer is almost never the right answer. It's like a trick. Like you think, oh, that's the shape point, and it turns out it's not good enough. So then when I look at a 22Q problem, I get the 6-down ones, and then I miss the 22Q ones because I see an obvious answer. Like, oh, it must not be right. But it is right.
It is right. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's interesting. I was thinking, you have to be able to spot that quickly.
That's right.
But then see, is there a counter or a refutation?
Right. And I always advise my students to do some questions, maybe 5 levels stronger than you, but that's more like single digit Q because when you're in the Dan level, let's say if I'm 1 Dan and I'm doing 6 Dan questions, that will be too hard. Yeah, and also it's easier for players to give up because they will feel like goes so hard. I can never manage this. No, don't do that.
Because those problems are all sequencing problems.
That's right.
It's not a matter of just finding the move. You have to find 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 was a throw in and a that and a that and a that.
That's right.
And your brain just like
yeah. So I would suggest if I'm 1 Dan, I would do some problems around 3 Dan. I think that's a proper level to work on.
Okay. All right. There you go. There's the advice right there. All right. Back to the game.
Yeah. Okay. So
now he's activating.
Yeah.
But it has a little help over here now.
Right. Oh, but it's still pretty
heavy.
And this white square is not. Maybe you're right. I feel like I like.
Oh, now you want to switch, huh? You fickle person.
Yeah, I just feel like the other day I was looking at his game. He's just so confident. I feel like they probably know each other for a long time. but you never know.
You never
right?
know.
Especially
Still early.
Yeah. Sometimes the stronger players will have they have to have a stronger mentality
Mhm.
in the tournament because they know, okay, in practice I'm stronger than you, and then somehow they wanted to like keep that game record because
Right.
most of the time I'm gonna win, but just to during that moment because you really wanted to win and you made a mistake. Yeah, I guess in short, the stronger players should always have like more pressure.
Oh yeah. I would always
mental
rather be the
pressure.
weaker player because the stronger player is expected to win.
That's right.
So the weaker
Mm.
player, if they lose, it's like, well, I was a weaker player. If they
Mm.
win, it's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I feel good about
That's
myself.
So the relationship between these is a little it's a little thin, or is it pretty solid for white? White is very low.
Yeah, but I think a black currently cannot do anything there because this whole group is pretty heavy too. So there are some cutting point in this area,
Mhm.
but since the left side is too heavy and it's much more urgent than those two stones, I don't think a black will have a chance to do that.
Got it.
So black will have to get some good Tsuji here. Maybe attach? Oh, no, he didn't play there.
That's a nice shape move.
Yeah, but that will be the same situation because white can just easily give up those two stones and focus on this dragon.
So many dragons.
Yeah. Okay, he
I
extended.
wondered, that looked like the move. Yeah, that's nice. That helps his black group and threatens the white.
Right. Okay, and a white will have to jump. Oh, Kasumi,
Yep.
similar shapes. Cut down. Okay.
Interesting. Take care of the middle group. Okay, so leave that fight for now.
Right. Temporarily finished. Maybe it's time to count the board a little bit. So black has around 10, 11 points here. Let's just do 11 and maybe 2 points here. 13, 10 points. 23 up to 5 points here.
28.
28.
Okay.
28. And then white has, I would give white 7 points.
7 points there. Okay.
And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points. So 18.
18.
18. Right. And then 4 points around here.
22.
22. Around 7, 8 points, 30 points. How much did I say for black?
28.
Oh, black only has 28. Okay.
So.
Black is 28. White has, in points, 30.
20 points.
But the 3 stones are not settled.
Right.
In
this Komi.
Still long game. Like his style at the beginning, he has no point. Right.
It's a scary way to play, if you ask me. It's just.
Yeah. So thickness is like very hard to control because you will have to see and predict accurately how much gain you will get in a later game.
Right.
Otherwise, you will just waste off all of your stones.
I find that so hard to do.
Yeah.
I've been playing for thickness lately, and it's fun because people will take the cash. So your opponent has all this cash, and you have all this thickness, and you know, usually I get an attack, and if I kill, then game over.
Right.
If I don't kill, then I'm in trouble.
Right.
I don't really have the balance down yet.
Yeah. He's very good at managing the thickness.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened in the actual game. And okay, and that's a sente. So black formed a good shape. So after they started the fight here, now we can see it. Black fixed all of the weaknesses. So everything is already settled. Okay.
Ooh,
and then
the
comes
attack
back.
is back.
Right. I think this is the game.
Yeah.
So white is definitely winning the points right now, but black is so thick. It's very thick.
So before we move on, do you still want to stick with your? You can change. You want to switch, or you gonna stick with your?
I will stick
You stay,
with my choice. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe I will change after the second look.
You laugh at his thickness.
No.
You respect the thickness.
Yeah.
You do. You like the thickness, don't
Yeah,
you?
I said I might change after the second look.
Okay. All right. All right. We'll look at board 2 and then we'll come back
Okay.
and see what's happened. So we're going to switch over to board 2 and see what's going on over there.
Yeah.
Is that the game that was going very fast, I think?
No,
Or the-
really.
Board 2 was slow and board 3 was kind of fast. I
the
think.
board 3 is pretty slow.
Okay.
The Rise game.
Got it.
Last time it was
Looked at it, yeah.
20, 29
oh
or
my
30.
goodness. What's happened here?
Yeah, he's
Whoa.
really, really likes to fight.
You think?
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start
Yeah,
from
let's
the
see
beginning.
what happened here. All right. And again, folks, this is round 4.
Yes.
And it really is kind of crunch time it's the winner won't be determined, obviously, but whoever pulls ahead at this point, it's just going to be a big hill for everybody else to climb.
Yeah.
Position round.
Yeah, position round. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Todd. So serious stuff. All right, Stephanie. So we're going to switch to 2. Should we go back to the beginning, or do you want to do it? Want to do a quick assessment of the game before we go back?
I think they're having a huge fight. That's World Go.
How could you tell?
Right there. You're joking.
I am
I
joking.
know.
I've been known to do that from time to time.
Yeah, they're having a World Co here.
Oh my goodness gracious!
So here.
This is
and
like a major.
Here. It's one step co. So one step co for favors black. So white has to play addition. But this co is too heavy for black. If white wins, everything is dead.
Well, because the thing is that sometimes you can like lose like the corner, but you get this perfect outside thickness. But there's with these. If white's sticking out there, then I mean these guys are in trouble. The white guys in the middle are in trouble. These guys are probably all right. But this is going to be thickness. But
right,
it's hard to see where the back profit is.
Yeah. I think black is in trouble.
White is in trouble. That's your technical assessment of white is in trouble.
Black is in trouble.
Black is in trouble.
Black is in trouble. Yeah, because white doesn't have to win this co.
Mm-hmm.
Well, winning the co will be end of the game. But even white loses the co, as long as white just to play some moves in this area to kill the stone.
That's good enough.
Yeah, and then everywhere black is so too wide.
Too
and
thin,
it's too thin. So black cannot accept any of the 2 moves in any shapes. Here, not okay. Here, not okay. Even with the 2 moves in the middle, that's still feels like black is falling apart.
I have
a small problem.
It's not showing your board. So it's not showing board 2. We're still seeing board 1. So I have to figure out how to fix that.
Okay, I understand that you guys are still seeing board 1 while we're looking at board 2.
Yes.
So,
or we can. Do you want to take a quick break or come back?
Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, let's get some technical assistance. We'll take a quick break, and because they have left the inmates in charge of the asylum, technically speaking, and so Todd and I will have to go get somebody who actually knows what they're doing.
Okay, sounds good. And then
Go stuff, you got it. But,
okay.
Do you know how to fix it?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. Hang with us, folks. Stick with the games. We'll get this figured. When we come back, we'll look at games 2, and maybe we'll get to your husband's game. I don't know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to take a look at it too.
Okay. Actually, we can go walk in and see how that.
Yeah. While you guys are fixing the.
All right.
Yeah. I will see you guys later.
Quick break. We'll be right back.
started this game yet, right? We're going to, right?
I want to see how this happens.
You're in.
We're in.
Yeah,
We're in.
I'm
Okay.
here.
All right. We're back. We're back. We
Mm.
got everything technically figured out, and we have our tea,
Yes.
so it's all
Awesome.
good. Don't
Yeah.
let that oversteep.
Right.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Perfect.
All right. So Chris Garlock back with Stephanie Yin, and what is going on here?
Aw,
Easy peasy.
not really. Well, after this move, the World Co, it's temporarily. I think it's after this move, Black will have to fix this cutting point, and then it's over. The World Co. So the White's group here, it's officially dead, and then but White got this area.
And
Like
you
what
were-
we expected earlier.
Right. And you were saying you were feeling pretty good for White. If White, as long as White gets that area, you're feeling pretty good for White.
Right. And then White has additional move on top as a co-threat.
Okay.
So by killing this group, how many stones are there?
A lot. I
Yeah.
think is a technical word. It was about 10, 12?
20 stones.
wow, 20 stones?
Yeah, including if Black captures here.
Oh, a lot of stones.
It's a 45.
So White gives up 25 stones and still has a decent position.
Yeah.
Pretty
yeah.
sweet.
Because the
That's a good,
other
great strategy. I got to think about my strategy. Here's 25 stones.
there you go. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah. So how? All right, let's take a look at how this happened.
Sounds good.
And again, chime in, comments, questions, observations.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Very classic.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's everybody is playing 3-3.
You're so
And,
tired of the AI mode, aren't you?
And it
You want to see
Kasumi.
something?
Something different. And then another Kasumi. Yeah. Like
I remember, can I just say, and you would too, I remember when I used to play Kasumis because I was studying these really, really old games. And everybody just criticized the hell out of me because
Yeah.
this was old. It's like
Yeah.
400 years old. You're like, it's so slow. Okay.
Okay, now. Yeah.
Everybody plays them.
That's right. And then, okay. So White enclosed the last corner. And then this is not very common before the AI.
Again, it's slow.
Slow.
It's really,
And then previously, like before AI,
try to run
always,
fast.
yeah, like a shoulder hit and jump out.
Right.
Well, we did notice the other day that the Korean players have been playing that move a lot.
The
Mm,
Kasumi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, almost all of them.
all of them.
Todd's pointing out that the Queen players are all playing that, and which, I mean, it's AI plus they probably worked it all out. Right.
Yeah. I was doing the commentary on the first day.
hmm
All 4 boards. I don't know. They're all Korean players. I
Yeah,
believe
they were.
they're
that was
playing similar openings. They look like the same game.
Well, and I mean, a lot of times people come in with a plan, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they have studied our North American pros games. Maybe they did.
Maybe they did.
Yeah,
Well, they cleaned up on that first day.
yeah. That was pretty sad day.
There were tears.
Right. We still have a lot of games to fight for.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's not over.
All right. So this is the actual game. And then Black didn't, I believe White played under Kasumi.
Hmm.
I
Let's
would
see.
guess.
Let's see.
Oh, he did not. He played
Tanuki.
Tanuki.
Wow.
And then Black jumped. And then shoulder hit. This is also pretty classic nowadays. And jump. And push and turn. Okay, fix the weakness here. And then Black now can either Tanuki. Oh, he did. Or locally, and Black can connect.
Right.
But on the left side, it's so empty. Yeah, we have to do something over there.
Timing.
Yeah. And also with disconnect, since White already played additional move here.
Not really any
so-
follow-up.
Right. Okay. And descend. It's a very big move to prevent this. So, but I don't think currently this variation actually works. But there's a cutting point. But
Right.
with the descent, with the descent in the actual game, this move doesn't work out anymore for
Right,
White.
right.
So this is kind of like gaining the power, and then indirectly attacking the 3 stones. Okay. Knight's move. This is I'm not sure about this one. Feels a little overplay. But Black doesn't want to invest additional move here because they have the back door open. And then I kind of don't. I hate this kind of style.
Really? Why?
There's no point. No territory. Where to go?
Stephanie wants some cash.
It's so hard to control, right? And then with this kind of style, you have to know each move you play, how much profit you will gain in the later game. You have to have a very accurate estimate. Otherwise, you just play the damage on the board.
Right.
And I'm not very good at this kind of style. And according to Ryan, he thinks I'm very fighting style, but I disagree with that. I like territory too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to get you and Ryan in at the same time. You guys can argue.
We will never have the same answer for moves.
That is the secret to a long and happy relationship.
We always argue with, like in the morning when we're looking at one of the in-cups, one of the most famous between Lee Chang-ho and Chang-ho's game, because that's related to my lectures later. And then I was saying, the 3 stones still possible to jump out. And he said, where to play? And then I showed him a variation. I said, oh my God, are you serious? You're going to play this move to drag the 3 stones out? Too aggressive. And the conclusion is like the 3 stones are not completely dead yet. Would you agree? Okay, that's true. Yeah. So we kind of have we're in a different styles. Sometimes when I'm looking at his game, I feel like this is so complicated. What are you guys doing on the board? This is not settled. The other is not also settled. Did you read everything, or you just let it go like this?
You just let it go like this. He probably does a lot of reading, though.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That does seem awfully far, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then
There's
the
your
4
Kasumi.
spaces.
There's your Kasumi.
No, it's a Kasumi. Yeah. And then the follow-up move after this pincer is to go to the 3/3.
Right.
But I don't think Black has the timing to do that because the outside is too loose.
Much.
Right. That's why I was questioning about this move. Okay, and then Kasumi. So Black still owes a move in the middle, right? In the middle-ish area here. And White played the same move, like the bottom right corner.
I see where this fight is happening. I see how this is starting to develop.
Okay.
Black sort of fixed his shape.
Not entirely, right. Okay, extended. Ooh. Normally, this move will have to have the ladder. Okay, so the ladder now works for White, but Black is looking for the cut here. Yeah, so White cannot block anymore because the ladder. So White will have to eventually can either cut here. So you can't really
got it.
Kill this stone anymore
Right.
because Black has all the Atari moves here, right here. And then
That's a failure.
And then White connected 2 stones and Black successfully extended out. But Black still have some weaknesses in the corner too. Oh, this is the actual game. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
That's okay. So so if Black blocks here, White Ataris, and then there is another ladder.
There's a clamp.
Yeah, the ladder doesn't work.
Nope.
Right, and then the 4 stones in the corner will be in trouble too.
That's a disaster.
So this move, if Black is able to make that exchange move, then this variation would work out. But of course, White already seen that, then White wouldn't respond here. Okay, so let's go back to the actual game. White Atari. and extended. Okay. They're not worried about this two stone. Oh, I guess.
The
Extended.
black group could die, right?
Mm-hmm. So if black extends here, white would just sacrifice the 3 stones and squeeze
For
one from the
squeeze,
outside. Yeah, and another that's not acceptable because this is also sente.
Right, and black still has to live. Yeah.
Right. The outside will be too big. Yeah, the net. Oh.
And black has to go back and kill the stones, yeah, or
Yeah,
something.
it's already dead, but
What about the clan?
oh,
Oh,
right,
right.
right. So I need to make an exchange
That's what I'm
move
saying.
first.
Yeah. Well,
Right. So maybe I push. Oh no, that's so painful.
right. It's a bad squeeze.
Yeah.
Everybody sees that, right? Yeah.
And then the killing 3 stones are just too
It's
small
too
compared with the
small.
outside. This property game moves over.
Yeah.
Outside.
It just hurts. It just
Mm.
hurts.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's not acceptable.
Right. So in the actual game, black push and then Hane. That's how the code started from this move. Is it misread here? No. Okay, that's good. And Hane. So white is not happy with this?
Yeah. Why not just run out that way? I mean, it's bad shape, but
Oh, I think a white maybe wants just to cut? Because if
dying.
let me see. I have to spend some time to read. It seems it doesn't work. And then white only has 1, 2, 3 liberties.
Oh, it's that one eye against no eye.
Yeah, because black can squeeze, and a squeeze.
No code.
no
No
code.
nothing. Just dead.
Okay, so let's see what white is up to. So he played it. He played a turn, and black surrounded on the outside, and white killed this stone.
One eye against one eye.
Then that will be cool, right?
Mm.
Okay, black descend. Wow, they have been. They must read a lot because if they didn't read enough, the corner. But just by looking at the corner, I don't have a direct answer for who's winning the capture race. Nerds block. Oh, you can clamp. Okay. Okay. It seems black is in trouble, or this move probably it's not a sentence. Okay. All right. So when black descend here, it's so complicated. Okay, and then white Atari extended. Okay, white owes a move. Let me just double check. So if black connects here,
I think the
black-
black dies on the side, right?
which this side,
These
the
guys.
corner. Yeah,
The corner looks dead.
that's white is looking for. Yeah. Yes. So black
That's sad.
owes a move. So black right now cannot fix this area either because the block doesn't really work.
Does not.
And then white can clamp.
Dead.
That's why he played a descend. Not only he has to make the corner alive, but also attack this group, indirectly protect this dragon. Yeah, that's exactly happened in his game against the first board, one of the Mr. Parks. Everywhere has a cutting point, not alive. Yeah,
Makes it exciting.
I think
You don't like exciting?
well, then you have to use a lot of brain cells to read.
That's what they're there for.
Okay, so white still used to extend here to reduce the liberties, and then now the corner is alive. But I believe white will come back to cut here and start a capture race.
So if you have one eye here and one eye here
Mm.
against no eyes.
Then the
I'm just
one.
messing.
Oh.
It's two eyes. They're just
Oh.
not quite connected yet.
You're making joke again. They're separated. Right. Okay.
Okay, well there is that.
But white now has an eye
Yeah,
there
white has
too.
an eye. Yeah.
Mm. Let me double check here. So if black Ataris send an Atari. Oh, that's a direct code.
Direct cut. Yeah.
Mm. Because black cannot really fix that eye anymore. Oh, black is in trouble. Yeah. What should a black do?
Beats the hell out of me stuff. I do not know. This
Okay, and then the whole group over here, the Liberty is also pretty short. Okay. They only have 3 Liberties, and the white currently has 4. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then black will have to find out a way to go out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Can white Hane?
Oh, you're looking at the cut.
Yeah.
The J7 cut.
No, but black only has 2 Liberties.
Well, that is a problem. That looks.
Hmm.
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I have no
Mistake
idea.
by white?
If black
Can white cut right away?
can black go here cut right away?
I don't know. I just
But isn't it the same thing?
same thing.
Oh, black has the turn.
I don't see how that helps.
If black has additional liberty, and then white will be in trouble.
Oh, catch.
Hold on. So the ladder. Well, how can black
No,
kill
the ladder doesn't work.
No, it doesn't, because white now can just kill.
Negated. First of all, there is a gate, but it doesn't matter.
Or can black go a different way? No. So that directly doesn't work either, because white can push, and then reduce the liberty, or just block. Interesting. Maybe I'm missing something.
No.
Yes, I would never missing anything.
Never miss anything except for not miss a trick. This is why you don't like this. Too much reading.
Yeah.
And it can't be sort of.
Especially during the broadcast, I have to read it very, very quick, and I can't miss any variations.
It's okay. You get paid anyway. So.
All right, let's see. I feel like there's no way.
It doesn't look good for black. I would.
This
have
is
to
a
agree.
pretty straightforward. So black will have to turn here. White kills.
Isn't there like some capturing kind of thing?
Hmm.
Like no, some Tsuji
Well, I'm looking for it, but
head of 2 stones kind of a thing.
No, I don't think it works because black only has a 3 liberties.
Okay, well that is a
Yeah,
problem.
that's a problem. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the actual game. If
That's what happened to get a pro. Pro just got to figure it out. There's got to be an answer here.
okay,
I'm
too
not
much
finding a
writing.
refutation for this Hane, by the way. This Hane looks.
Yeah.
So if you're right about this Hane working, because I don't think this was not played in the game, right?
Right.
So that could be a mistake.
But I'm sure they should have read it, or maybe they're making a mistake.
I don't know. Just putting it out there.
Okay, let's see. Extended, and then started a ko here, and then white extended.
And so yeah.
So
Interesting.
white is scared of the Hane. Otherwise, he will.
No, obviously, yeah.
definitely
yeah,
play.
So I must see something that we don't.
But even with the ko here, since white already is controlling the outside, that's what we mentioned earlier.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe that's the thing. Maybe we're not missing that white was just like fine to go ahead and sack the stones.
Yeah, yeah.
And take the thickness.
It's already he feels it's already winning.
I mean, every white stone has been responded to.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, so this is the order. The sun and Hane, and then black. So now white doesn't really need to Hane because that's the ko anyway. And then if white Hane is here,
lots of
they'll-
co-threads,
yeah, a lot
tons of
right,
co-threads.
right.
Okay, so that's the
Yeah.
reason.
Okay. All right. This is the actual game. So we were kind of like watching at this point before. We're looking at the world's ko here, but black is in like white is in a better position because even though white lost the ko, if white is controlling the left area and find a ko thread on the top or the corner, two corners, black cannot afford it.
Right.
All right. And then white started invading here. Is there any certain word for making a ko thread before you start a ko in English?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the concept has to do with preparing
Preparing.
preparing ko thread. So you might do some things where you sort of you know a ko fight is coming.
Mm-hmm.
You might do some things where you sort of basically set it up so that prepare to have those.
I see.
I don't know if there's one word, but that's the basic concept.
Yeah, that's the concept.
Yeah.
Because we do have the name for in Chinese in this kind of typical situations. Like you're not sure whether you're going to win the ko because there are limited ko threat. But before you start a ko, you can start making some ko threat by attacking other group. Because if you can make other group, like for example, the 3 stones, and make them heavier, then you will have a stronger, heavier ko threat.
Right.
Because it still takes some moves for black to end the ko. Yeah, ko is always complicated. I know. Do you like ko?
I do actually. I do. But that's because I kind of like complicated games because of my experience. Most people get confused.
Yeah, and then finding the ko thread and how much valid the ko thread is compared with the ko.
Right.
It's a lot of a math questions.
And I tend to play more quickly, and people are under time pressure, and so it's easier for people to make mistakes.
Yeah. Okay, so since white tanuki and black now has a sente, and then it comes back. So black tanuki in the top area in order to fix all of the ko thread here. Because if you wanted to ignore the preparation ko thread, this move, like you better stop at the beginning because more moves you play, heavier shapes you will get. All right, so now the 2 stones are dead. So white gets the left side, and then black wins the ko, and this whole dragon is dead. Okay. All right. But this group is alive. There's no way to kill. There's no way to kill white. I don't like this variation.
You wish black had taken that stone.
Yeah,
off
I
the
think
board.
this is so important because if this stone is dragged out, this is still a ko somehow, even though it's so many steps ko, but eventually black has to capture to end the ko. But cutting here doesn't really give black like that much profit. And then locally this group is dead, but there's no time for black to kill this group. It's the center now. It's very, very complicated. The center is not even alive yet. Okay. Captured. Are they going back to the ko again? All right, white will have to extend out and then capture it. So black right now has 4 liberties. And then this is a 2-stage ko. Because when black... Oh, no. Black actually can end the ko here, but that costs additional liberty. So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 liberties. If black wants to end the ko, black has to connect. It costs additional move. But then I think there's something here. Maybe not. Okay, so white cannot do anything over there. But then wait. So this whole group, the liberty is still pretty short. So the attach doesn't work. This move doesn't work. Okay. All right, so black in the game didn't end the ko. And then white captured the ko back. Choo, 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 choo. It's direct ko right now. Hane as a local co-threat. And then push as also co-threat because black cannot lose the 4 stones. And then that's a co-threat, right? Okay. Because there's a Atari on the back.
Oh, right.
This is the move.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, so white responded here. Okay, capture. Block. Oh. All right. Okay, yes. So that's also co-threat because the corner is not alive. That's so complicated. Okay, local co-threat. I guess black now is there are so many local co-threat. That's why black and Tanuki not Tanuki didn't end the ko that earlier. Okay. And then there's the last local co-threat. That's it. Let's see. Black still responded. Okay, then where is the... Maybe here. Oh, that's the game.
So white on this side, this group here,
well, it's locally
it's dead.
it's right, it's not alive, so white owes an additional move. And
It's not dead, but it's not alive.
it's not alive. You're right. So this group, it should be fine, this whole group,
Yeah.
because there's a capture and then there's jump,
Right.
more eye space.
Right.
But this whole black group in the center is
But if
also
these
not.
guys are die,
Mm-hmm.
then no problem.
Right.
So couldn't
It's
I
still-
just kill that group and and solve both problems at once? What's the problem?
Ideally, yeah, but they're still fighting this ko here. Hey, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so it's a one-step ko. It's a still ko,
Yep.
Right. but then that's one-step ko because black already a Tanuki to one move,
Mhm,
so it's
mhm.
still a direct ko.
Poor Stephanie. It's too early.
Next
Too early
time,
for all this
I
reading.
refuse to look at his game.
I offer to look at board 3 first. I
Yeah,
just
you're
want to
right.
remind you.
You're right.
We haven't even gotten to board 3.
Right. I think now it's time to go look at the board 3.
All right.
Yeah, this is the okay. This is the current game. White hasn't played the move yet.
Let me get Todd back here to switch over to board 3.
Okay, so white captured. That's the current move. Okay, let's see. I would assume black will have to play the Atari. Yeah. I'm not sure. Because if that's the case, if white has one co-thread, the game is oh, you know what? So it is quite complicated because if the dragon is dead, no, black doesn't have to worry about anything.
I know.
Hmm.
I know. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
Yeah. Okay. And then white will be in trouble because this group is not alive.
Right, keep up with me, Stephanie.
Okay. So
I
black.
so I just kill the one dragon to save the other dragon.
That's right.
All right, we're gonna leave
Okay.
this.
Yeah, we're gonna leave this.
We're gonna give Stephanie a break here.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah. Hopefully
look.
Ryan's game is a little bit more peaceful. And then
I
you
make
never know.
no promises. I make no promises. All right, folks.
Okay. Let's switch to they only played a little bit.
Switching to 3.
Switching to 3. Switching to 3.
Right now,
Ready? Are we good? What's the frequency?
yes, we did.
Okay. What are we up to?
Mhm.
Oh, just barely 100 moves.
Hmm.
Let's see. Ryan is. Why can't I see this?
Oh, it's on the top. It's down a little bit. Let's
okay.
go up.
Okay,
Yeah.
it is. Ryan's black.
Mm-hmm.
Sung Hoon.
So
It's
who
white.
on is white. Okay, let's start from the beginning.
Let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, surprisingly, he played rotating 3/4.
I know. You happy?
He's changing his style. He normally played a orthodox opening, like a start point
Yeah,
with
yeah.
3/4 and then a corner enclosure. Oh, okay. He has been probably looking at a lot of the pro games.
This is so old style now.
Yeah, but you
So
know,
slow.
everything is possible nowadays. Yeah,
Yeah.
you never know. You never know.
I just when I still play these, or I play the low enclosure, and nobody
Yeah.
plays those. Everybody's playing the big enclosures.
No, not really. And then normally in the old games,
I
they
like
always
this. I
yeah,
know.
they're
This
always
is what I learned.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody plays here or here. You know,
Right, right.
The big knights move or the 2 space. And then I have to, I have to go learn all these,
Yeah.
all these different ways to handle that.
That's right. And normally, with the rotating 3/4, they always enclose the corner facing to your opponent's side.
Right.
But that's so everything is possible in nowadays opening. You never know. Okay, and then white, I guess Kusumi.
Took the same space.
He's doing
the
a different way.
interesting.
Yeah.
So tight pincer.
Mm-hmm. So what's the 2 space pincer? Oh, that's another 1/4 board of Joseki again. So after this, 1/4 of the board will be gone. Will be full. So I personally, if I can avoid that, I will always avoid that. It's too complicated. Okay, you played the 1 space pincer. Okay, and a white Tanuki.
2 space
2
extension.
space high, and with the Kasumi. Okay, so that's relatively peaceful than other games.
Balanced.
Yeah. Okay, and splitting move and the shoulder hit. Oh, he got the shoulder hit. It jumped out. Okay, so far so good. Pretty peaceful. Enlarge nades move. Okay, that's also the very classic follow-up after the approach. Okay, and then since the ladder works right now for black, so black can go to the corner. Make sure. I have seen a lot of my students are playing this Joseki, and they just blindly copy.
They forget to check the ladder.
Yes, just played that, and yeah. So every AI moves that we're trying to play in our own games, make sure we have to understand them first. Is some of my students and they saw, oh, this is a top pro. I like him very, very much. I just copy his style, and then the ladder. Oops.
You got to check the ladder.
Right. So with the top left corner, so the ladder works for black, so that's okay.
It's okay for black.
Yeah, for black, yeah. Okay, and then this is the actual game, and then white connects it. Extend, very classic. Jump down, and then another Kasumi. Okay. I guess the fight temporarily ended here. How do you feel for the trade? Not real trade, but kind of like I'm giving up the right side and getting the
I will tell you
influence.
how I feel, which is how I always feel, which is I like black's position. It's got a lot of thickness to it, but white has a lot of, white has the upper right corner. White has this big, large-ish corner here. White has a lot of cash. So I would, so I like black, but it'll be interesting to see. I actually just wasn't, I like Ryan.
Yeah.
No, I like this style, but turning this into
territory
is going to be the challenge.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
I'm kind of twisted. I don't know.
Conflicted, I think.
Yeah,
Twisted.
yeah. Kind of like a white, but
Like
also I personally I'm not very good at controlling the moyo
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I think it's very very hard to control. And then, but at the same time, when my opponent is playing that style, I also got scared
Yeah.
because
There's so much
eventually,
power.
I have to jump in.
Yeah, you do.
Mm,
Yeah. And then anything can happen.
mm. So we'll see.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
It's a nice
Yeah.
patient move.
Mm-hmm. And at the same time, it protects the corner and
Mhm.
giving more pressure on
Get a
white.
little cash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then block down. That's the last open area
Nice
to
open
focus
area,
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means white has to. So it's very interesting. So white is
Mm.
starting to think about how to handle this upper side. Doesn't want to go in direct, not yet.
Yeah.
So prepare a little bit first.
Yes, yes. And also it on the right side, it's not completely white's territory
Right.
yet.
Right.
But it's kind of awkward for a white to add additional stone here because that's very
It's big,
oh,
but it's
yeah.
gote.
And it's not that efficient move.
Mm.
Okay. All right. And then white wedged, connect the sente, and attach. Oh,
So this
it's
is a
like
this is a probe, yeah.
a probe, yeah. Let me guess where he play. I just don't like the send. I really don't like that.
That's a normal play.
Or Tiger's Mouth.
I like the Hane over
better
the top.
than the send. Okay, he hung it. Right.
Yeah, right. Good job.
Oh, okay. Pincer.
Oh, so building a position there, which is kind of how you want to use this power. You want to use it. You want something to attack, not necessarily intending to kill,
right?
But make profit while attacking.
Yeah, yeah.
So profit in the corner, some profit over here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Should be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like it? It's okay.
Well,
you can say you don't like it. Just trying to be nice.
Well, in textbook, the follow up always to descend.
Yes,
but
because the Hane underneath.
Yeah, it's really painful and it makes the
Yeah.
corner very, very small.
Right.
But I do understand why he doesn't really like this move because the two stones
Yeah,
on
there's
the
a
right.
problem there. Yeah.
Yeah, if that got peeped,
Ouch.
and then
Ouch,
the shape
ouch.
is really bad.
Well, just because it's a string of stones with no eyes.
Yeah, but then the white is, but
I'm just checking to see if you.
it's so ugly. The shape, right? And then that's probably why he pincered.
Oh man,
Okay, jump out.
this happens to me all the time, and you just feel kind of bad, because this corner now is what, like 5, maybe 6 points. I mean, it's barely alive.
I think that's kind of his style, like very opposite way from me. That's why we can never agree on any moves. No, or some left and death moves. That's certain.
Right,
We will,
of course.
But
yeah.
for some open area, that's why we had a video about like a testing your strength,
Mm.
and then in opening we barely got anything in common.
Play there.
Yeah, and his style is like very fast style, and then but because you focus on a lot of the fast moves and they extend a lot, sometimes you feel it's really unsafe. Yeah, so that's why I'm also worried. And but he was okay. I can manage that later. And there's nothing wrong there, right? His group or my opponent group is also not settled. But for me, I was just so dangerous.
That has to do with risk tolerance too. Right.
Yeah, and also because I'm always the person who is watching the game. I didn't read as many variations as the players do.
Right.
So by looking at it, everything is like not connecting, and then feels scared.
Right.
But when they're playing, they must read a lot of things already.
You would hope.
Yeah, hope. Sometimes still a lot of misread. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. So after this Atari, black definitely cannot connect there.
Right.
Otherwise, that's really ugly shape.
Really ugly shape.
Yeah. Okay, I know white captured as a sente, and then trying to make some good shapes there. And Hane will be the follow-up later. Oh, so black Tanuki.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, it is too small to respond connected this move. Okay, I take my word back. He connected. I just said that.
But you didn't connect right away.
All right, he made some exchange moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he's gonna Tanuki at the very, very first time. I feel like this is a vital stone, right? If black doesn't connect, black doesn't have enough eye space, and the white is alive. I was trying to see what he was going to do, but after this exchange move, he eventually connect back. Okay, all right, and then that's a sente. Okay.
Mm.
So-
So he lived
Mm-hmm.
and he got his attack.
Hmm.
This because
Yeah.
this group is not yet alive. Almost.
Almost. This group is not settled yet.
Right.
Okay, and then jumped out. Locally, black is alive, but I think there's a big move here. Atari. That's too big. Black cannot let white take that move. Because everything now has
Thick.
no cutting point.
Right.
Thick, very thick. He pushed. Okay, he jumped out. That's expected. Okay, and then start a fight. I sometimes I feel like he likes attack more than I do, because maybe it's just because of his style. Like most of the groups are just unsettled, and then you have to do multitask all the time. Because now this group they just started the fighting here, and then the white group is not alive, and this group is also alive-ish, but still there's some Ajis in this area, and then now white started another cutting point. I just feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups are in the fight.
Sounds like fun to me. It's a party.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Mm.
all right, so black's okay.
Black now is connected, yeah, but he has to
Pay. He has to
right.
Pay low.
To
at
2 stones.
price.
Okay, so white now the
White's
top
okay.
area is okay, and then the left side now is also okay. So they're trying to settle all the weak groups now. Okay. So white is not happy with this because black now can use the net and squeeze white. So that's not really a good shape. Okay, and then the stone is pretty light. Okay, and then black takes.
Starting to look a little moyo-ish on the middle.
But still pretty long game. Because whites still have a lot of cashing hands.
But as you said, even on this right, this is not actual.
No.
And with this thickness here,
Right.
probably can erase the right side when he wants.
Yeah, so currently it's not a territory yet. But if black loses sente in the center, white will definitely add additional stone here. It's just, it was in the opening, it's not worth it to play additional
Too
moves.
small.
Okay. I think. Oh, I like that.
Okay, you punsters.
All right, yeah. So
There it is. All right, here now we start.
this group is settled, and then the white's dragon in center is okay. Maybe we can quickly do the counting for now.
Sure. Yeah, it's
Let's
easy
just-
to count because everything is little teeny. Like, yeah. So this is
This is 10 point.
2, 4, 6, 7, yeah, 10
10
points.
10
10 points. Here is
That's okay.
20-ish.
20, more than 20. Yeah,
Maybe
because these two
25.
stones are dead.
Oh, I
now.
forgot. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You can't see me pointing at the screen.
The
I'm pointing at the 2 dead
20,
stones at
25,
N16 and
6, 7,
N17.
8, 9.
Try and keep up with me, Todd.
I would say 20,
25. That's I was going to say 25.
more
I was
than
trying to be
that.
conservative.
35.
35.
No, including the lower right corner.
Oh, right. Yeah.
35. 35. I would
35.
say 10
Another
points.
10 over there. 45.
45. And then add
Todd,
in
remember that.
45. And then there are a couple
Couple
points.
points.
I'd say
45,
50-ish.
50-ish.
50.
50-ish. Not quite
50-ish.
50. Not, 50-ish. What's
50-ish.
Black got? Like
I
3
feel
points.
like Black doesn't have any points.
Black. No, this, I mean, one, 2.
3, 4.
They have 5 points in the upper left.
All right, more than that. More than that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10
good.
points.
Yeah, this
10,
one.
oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
This
That's
one
right.
is there.
That's right. 10
There's no
points.
squeeze.
Okay, so 10 points. 10 points. So 10 points.
10 points.
This looks like territory. Kind of, sort of. Oh, the
Not
jump.
really. That's
So what do
it's
you
a
count
ajib.
it to here?
Yeah, I can only count this
2,
area.
3, 4,
like
5, 6,
10,
7,
I would
8, 2,
say
3, 4, 5,
12, maybe
12.
maybe
So
12
10
point,
plus this 22.
22, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Around
32.
10 point, 32. And then really depends on how much influence.
So what was it? What do
50.
I have?
50.
50. 50 plus. Call me.
58.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to make a lot of points in that
I
center
know.
there.
That's why by looking at it, I feel like there's no point for Black.
Ryan knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got this nice thickness here.
And additionally, White has a moyo here.
Yeah, that's a problem. So Black has to erase the moyo
and
and
get
make a lot of
something.
territory.
That's
that
right.
seems like a tall order, doesn't it?
Yeah. Let's see.
Mushkashi.
Let's see. You gotta have some master plan, otherwise.
Deep doo-doo.
And then I don't know what you can do. Okay, and then push, cut. Okay, I think Black is still trying to aim this whole dragon, because locally they're not
Is there
alive. They're
is
dead.
there an eye problem? Locally, they're dead.
So if White goes there, there's a Ko. Yeah, if White goes there.
That's not even one eye.
Oh no! If White goes first here, there's a 1 eye here,
One eye. There was
and a
one
half
eye.
eye here.
And a half eye.
Ko eye. Ko eye. Yeah, it depends on the ko.
It's a big dragon, though.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think we're caught up the game. This is the game. So Ryan, push and cut, and then White Atari and Kasumi and cut. Okay, what he's looking at? Descend. And then peep.
It's your life?
Or attach. I don't think this move works for Black. So either he's looking for the attach here or attach here. I think White is in favor. Splatty, looking at the game flow. Let's see whether they played some moves. Not yet. Or unless he has a master plan.
I don't know. I mean, he went ahead and gave up the cash on the right. So that's all White now. And Black didn't pick up any more points.
Right. But he has to manage to live there. If this group is dead, game is over.
Game is over. Yeah.
There's no
so
way.
What's the plan?
Yeah. So this is the game. And then I believe Black will Atari, and White connects, and then Black will use one of the attachment to live. Well, we don't know how much time they have left, right?
Todd, you want to check on the time?
For
Game board 3? Yeah.
Yeah, because if there's a Byoyomi advantage, everything is different. Yeah, because if you're already in your Byoyomi, you have to read everything out within
Right.
30 seconds.
Right.
He attached. Right. Okay.
What do you think?
if white,
Just show the possibilities. I mean, there's that.
if white goes there, I think,
Just go underneath. You're just looking. You would stack the stones at the top to get the eyes, right?
but the shape is really not that great.
Don't. I mean, you're not looking for great shape. You're just looking for life,
For
right?
life, right. That's right. Okay. But if white goes here,
That's what I couldn't read. I don't. That looks bad. I don't see. That's one of those bad shape moves. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just black has such a shortage of liberties,
'Cause
right?
with this honey,
Ow, 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 ow.
and then black is already
It's pretty
dead.
dead.
Black has 3 minutes,
Black
Okay.
has 3 minutes.
white has 17 minutes.
Black has 7. White has 17 minutes.
Hmm,
Oh, well, that's a problem.
I know. You will be interviewing me very shortly.
3 minutes is
Oh,
not a lot of time.
I think this is the actual game. 'Cause
Where are we?
we're saying-
Where are we? Is that actual game?
Yeah, this is the actual game. Oh, no, he didn't play yet. So white just played this empty triangle.
Ah, yeah.
Hmm.
So black has to descend or hane, but just descend.
Hmm.
But then can't white just hane over the top?
White can. I don't know what he will do. Honey?
Try and squeeze. Maybe Ryan's ready for lunch.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the game and see. Maybe while they're still playing, do we want to jump back to the
It's
board
just-
game
it's
too?
too sad. Poor thing.
Don't want to come back again.
Yeah, well, we'll wrap around noon. So
Mm.
why don't we just do a quick run back through the games, and then we can.
Okay.
But I'll ask you to call each game.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's go back.
Yeah,
To board
so
one.
we
Let's
don't
go back
have-
to board one and see. Yeah, so
Okay.
we're done with.
Oh, we don't have to come back to board 3 anymore.
Yeah, you do. We have to come back and see. We
Oh.
have to go back to board one and see if you're sticking with your.
Oh, yeah, my choice.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right,
That's
going
it.
back to board one. Back to board.
Oh, they're
one.
almost done.
Are you good? Are we good? Okay. All right, folks.
Hmm.
Back to board one.
Okie dokie.
All right, where are we at here?
So they are in the end game already. They are playing pretty fast. Because I remember we kind of like stopped in the mid game,
We did.
right? So this is where we. Whoa, this is where we stopped. And maybe we can just quickly look at it. What
Mhm.
happened? Okay, and then black started to taking the eye space. And then white tries to connect and see whether white succeeded. Okay, not succeeded, but this group is alive now. Okay, jump out, squeeze. This is Sente. Okay, I think that's a Sente, right? Okay. Okay, so black is managed to kill the top right corner. Okay, so that's a go-to. Then, okay. So if that's the go-to, I think black probably. Oh. So I think this whole dragon should be fine. Okay. I'm still questioning about this move. If that's a go-to, that's too small. It doesn't, no points, right, by cutting here. And then this whole group is alive. Okay, and then the top move here, adding an additional move, is huge. So that black can capture all of the points there. Okie dokie. And then, let's see.
I love when the noise uses.
Okay. All right. And then this is all connected.
It's all connected and got 2 eyes, so no problem.
And black captured. Well, white is trying to.
Okay,
But this group is not alive yet. So the 5 stones, I think a black will have a center to kill it. Okay, yeah. Oh. He's worried about the cutting point. Okay, because the outside black is too thick.
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe I think the result is tore to your side, Chris.
She said grumpily. You didn't trust the thickness.
Oh, yeah, he is pretty solid. Okay, I think they are now moving to the end game. Oh, okay, so 5 stones. All right. Okay. The players should know who is winning at this point. They must have counted so many times. Okay, that's the game. So there's no that many big endgame moves. So like a push, and attach. These are like within 3 points. Okay, we cut up the game.
So count.
Okay. Can we write down the numbers or no? Oh, I
You
can't.
can just do score estimator.
Oh, but that's it's not accurate.
You want to do it? Yeah, but you could.
But we can. Yeah, but I don't think that's accurate though.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, white wins.
7.
Oh.
Almost 8.
Back to review. Let's
You
count.
count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let me just write it here. 7.
No, title what? Oh, I see. Yeah. You got to draw it on the board. Yeah. The 7, like this.
8.
I'm going to do that in my games too. Put little sticky notes on the board. 7 points, 3 points. If I point, be like, hey, there's no rule.
You did it?
Not
No.
yet.
Oh. 8, 10, 10, 18, 19.
19?
Uh,
Is that what that is? 19?
yeah, 19. Sorry.
Okay.
1, 2.
3 points.
That's a captured? Yeah, that's.
Oh, looks like your daughter's handwriting.
Yeah. 5 and 10.
What is that, 15?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay. All right. So now we have to do math.
Well,
Oh,
what
yeah.
about, you're not going to count that?
Oh, we're going to count that. But,
What happened?
what happened? I think.
Oh, maybe when they move.
Oh, no. Okay.
That's such a good idea.
Okay. So I sort of remember. So that's 11. How much did I put there? 19, I think.
You're the pro. I don't know.
I think 19. Yeah. 11, 19, 30 points. 30 points. 15, 30, 45. 55. I think
55.
55
for
for
white.
white. Yeah.
Todd, 55 for white. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. If they move, you're not going to forget it, are you? Okay.
7.
Quick, you got to do it faster.
Yes.
Before they move.
Oh. Okay, this is the 8. This is the 8, 7, 15.
15.
I don't think a black has enough.
15 in the corner.
15.
In the corner. Oh, and all these. And
Oh,
all
right.
these.
Okay.
How many?
8, 38.
38 plus 15.
Right. 53. 53. White has a 50. Yeah. Oh, 55. Okay, so
Minus
that.
Comey.
Plus Comey.
Oh,
Plus
so
Comey.
the game estimate is kind of correct.
She said grumpily.
So that's a
It gets
somewhere-
pretty good towards the
So
end.
which
Oh.
Comey wakes up by 10-ish.
Yeah, 10-ish.
It was like,
yeah.
I think score estimate, Essie said something like 7, 8, or 8 points, basically. So it's Comey.
Yeah. So black played a
Do you want to switch which
Like
player
to-
you like now?
yes. Now I'm
Good choice.
yeah. Okay.
We're calling this for white. There's no mistakes at this point. This is
Yeah.
just that's too big of a.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's a good example of how
Mm.
get a bit of a lead, and then
Yeah, yeah. I think that Black was okay at the beginning and the mid
Mm.
game, but he played one of the goatees here. I
Yeah.
remember in a White Tanuki
Right.
and then kind of destroy all of the influence in the center.
yeah,
Yeah.
so maybe too slow.
And
All right.
with this move, doesn't give Black any profit.
Well,
a little bit,
little profit,
a
two,
little
four,
bit.
2, 4, 6, maybe
Yeah,
9
but with
points.
this,
It's too big.
and
But
all
that-
the points Black lost.
But that's that's the thing about the thickness.
Yeah.
I mean, White got a pretty decent
Mm,
chunk for that.
right. Okay, so we
All
still
right,
have some time.
let's go to 2. So we're
Mhm.
calling this for White.
Mhm.
All right, board 2.
Wow,
Whoa.
Black is dead. White is dead. White is dead.
Oh my goodness, White is dead. White is so dead.
Well,
So White is dead here.
White is no. Black is dead
Black
here.
is dead. Oh yeah, Black is
Oh,
dead.
hold on. This is 3 liberties. I know 1, 2, 3, 4. So White is dead. White is dead. Right? There's no eye there. Okay, let me play out. Okay. There's no, it shouldn't have eye here. This is Sente. But there's no eye. Okay, so White is dead there. Okay, I think in this game I wish I used the estimate because there's so many dead stones.
I'm seeing spots here.
Hmm.
Here. White by 7-5. White by
Oh no,
Coleman.
but black.
Oh, Black. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Black. Yeah,
Black.
Sorry, Black. Black by
Oh.
7 point. By 7.
Because the trade feels like
The
Black
trade was
gets
too
more-
good for Black.
yeah.
Interesting.
White was only focusing on surrounding on the outside, but all of a sudden he kind of changed his strategy and
Yeah.
focused on the coal.
Yeah,
Because the coal takes additional step for White to end.
right.
Hmm.
So survived but died.
But these two groups are dead. That's too big.
Well, I did say that if this Gragan dies, then
Mm.
all of Black's problems are solved.
Right, you were
So
right.
next time I'll be in that seat.
Yes. Sounds good.
All right, let's go back and
Okay.
so we're calling this for
No, that's too early. I think so. This is still too early.
still too early.
Yeah, because it's
7-5.
you never know. 7-5 is like a
These guys.
Uh,
Really?
because this is the score estimate, right? Well, I think Black
If
is
you
winning
if
for
you were
sure.
if you were Black, could you lose this game?
Probably not.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because based on
Probably, certainly not. You're
mm,
not losing this game if you're
White's not
Black.
gonna hit the entire left side of the board.
No.
right.
If you're Black,
right.
you are going to get some tea. You're brushing your hair. You're you're thinking about lunch.
Oh no!
No, you're not thinking
Never
about
think
lunch.
about that during the game until your opponent resign.
Then you think about lunch.
You think about lunch.
All right, another pro tip.
And
Yeah.
after your opponent resigns, any lunch is delicious.
All right. Let's
All
take a
right,
look at board. Let's go back to board 3 for one final look before we wrap up. What is happening?
Okay, they haven't ended yet. So I have no idea. Yeah, let's go back a little bit.
Oh, you mean
The
your
trade.
idea? Your idea
Mm.
was that Ryan really had his eye on this
Yeah.
group.
Mm,
Has he managed to capture it?
these are all forcing moves. So he feels like he's all in right now.
He is. Oh yeah. Wait, so is this going to work? It might.
Mm, by looking at it, no. So black will have to block.
Black gonna have to block.
Oh,
Whoa. Oh, is he looking? Maybe. Oh, I see. Bring these dead stones back to life. Capture all of this. Yeah. This is a pretty clever counterattack, don't you think?
yeah. If that works out,
Well, because white
mm,
has 0 eyes here, right? Did you say, or one eye in Gote?
no, one Gote co-live. So if white plays an additional move, and then it's a co.
The Ko.
Yeah.
We had a question in the chat about what rules does the Congress use for counting? It's essentially, it's AGA rules, but it's
JGA rules.
Mm.
it's essentially Japanese counting.
Well, that's interesting because I don't know about the Open. There's been some question from time to time in the Masters, in the Mingzhu game. I want to say in round 1, there was a question
It's very
about.
close.
It was very close, and there was some talk about counting it Chinese. It was Mingzhu and Alex.
I
Mm.
think
And-
AGA rules typically has Japanese counting.
Japanese counting,
but
and that's
there's a
what
question about any of the prisoners. Or
there was no question about prisoners. I don't.
Fall
Yeah.
back on Chinese counting.
Mm.
Yeah, but the TD was like AGA rules or Japanese, or we're counting Japanese. That was the end of discussion.
Mm.
So I would imagine it's the same thing. And
Mm.
I personally get nervous when the stars start flying off the board.
Mm. Oh, I guess for the strong players room, that's fine because they should know by the end who's winning already.
Well, in that particular game, they didn't. I think everybody was, so it was a 1.5 game.
They may
Uh,
know, but there might be a disagreement.
Could be.
yeah.
So what's happening here?
Okay. So
I-
White played this move. I'm not sure what he.
Yeah.
Okay. And White
Nice.
will definitely Hane here.
What is going on here?
Hane, and then he probably would have to turn. Dun, dun,
Semi-eye, yeah?
dun. But what is one Liberty hat? Well, if that's the trade, what's the gain for black? Okay, let's go back to the game. Okay. Did they finish or not
So
yet?
They finished board 1,
Hmm.
black conceives.
Oh,
So
okay.
white wins.
Yes. And then I don't think board 2 will finish that quickly.
Board 2 is a long ways from being done.
Mm-hmm.
I think what you're saying is black is going to get something, but is it enough?
Mm. Oh, this is the game.
Yeah. Well, it's all pretty driven, right?
Mhm.
I mean, there's not a lot of options.
Mm-hmm.
But what is black getting? These are still dead. These are dead. White has lived.
Mm.
I haven't counted, but I mean, is there a serious attack on the upper group?
No, it's very thick because these 2 stones are dead.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So what? I
Yeah.
mean, black maybe saves these stones,
Mm.
but it looks like
And then this whole group and that group are kind of falling
Ooh.
apart. I think he will resign soon.
I think so too.
Mm. Yeah.
So we can call this for white.
Mm. Well, time for lunch for him.
Time for lunch. Stephanie, this has been so much fun. This is really cool. Really appreciate you spending some time with us. and
Thank you.
sharing all of your insights. Hopefully everybody was paying attention to her lessons. And just a reminder, tell folks again about the New York Institute of Go, right?
Yeah.
All your wonderful students.
Yeah. This year, the kids, this is the most exciting, most favorable time for the kids to join. Yeah. They're counting every year on the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they have a lot of fun, and they met different players, including youth players and adult players. They do the adult youth Perigo
Right.
and normal Perigo. They have a lot of fun. They love it. Yeah.
I saw some. I was almost run over by a bunch of kids running around. It's like I love this is something you didn't used to see. Maybe there was a few kids, but now there's just so many, and a lot of it's due to the work that you've done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Recent years,
Thank
we've
you.
had almost 25 to 30% of the Congress is youth players.
Ooh.
Oh, Todd's saying as much as 25 to 30% are youth players, which sounds, and some of them are quite strong.
Yeah. They're young and strong. They're like a 5, 6 ton.
I can tell you because all my contemporaries are complaining. I run to how you do. I was beaten up on by 11-year-old. Opportunity to learn.
Yeah.
All right, well, you better go collect Ryan and have some
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah. I
See
think.
where he went wrong.
Well, then we check out. But I think
Black resigned.
the Black resigned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Too strong.
Mm.
So that means, let's see. So, who comes out of this 4-0? That means Mr. Park comes out of this 4-0, and Mr. Kim.
You, white one, the
White
first
one.
board. No, the first board.
I'm sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
Mr.
you.
Yu.
That's what you.
Okay. So there's one 4-0,
Mm-hmm.
and then in this one, Mr. Kim was 3-0, I believe, as well. Was he one of the 3-0s? Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow will be fun.
Yeah,
Fun.
there are 2 games tomorrow.
2 games. That's right, folks. So just a quick recap before we go. We have, and Todd helped me here. 1 o'clock. We have something. Oh, it's a pro Rengo
For
Yeah.
today.
for today.
Oh.
Yeah. 1 o'clock, right here. So that will be
I
fun.
think we have 2 pro commentators.
2 pro commentators. So it's 1 o'clock, and then I think Redmond is done. So we're all finished with the Redmond
games were
Cup.
all finished. The Girls Cup was finished. So the next thing after the Rengo this afternoon will be Perigo this evening.
Perigo this evening.
The final for the.
I'll be back.
You'll be back.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
The Perigo is like herding cats, so it's always interesting getting it.
Hey, I like cats.
Not these cats.
Oh, Todd has an attitude. Todd directed the Perigo for many, many years.
Oh, wow.
This is why he has no more hair left. He had a lot of hair before Perigo. After Perigo, no hair.
That is white.
That's right. A lot of fun. Actually, a lot of fun. I saw some people already starting to dress up for the Perigo.
Yeah.
Not me, but
Well, you always look good. Don't worry about that.
the broadcast people don't have to look so good.
Yeah.
Stephanie, thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you,
We'll see you
too.
next time.
Yeah, see
Thanks
ya.
everybody for watching. Hope this was as fun for you as it was for us. And we'll see you back here. Oh my gosh, in 55 minutes. Wow. We got to go get some lunch.
Yes. I have
All right.
a game at 1. So
That's right. Todd has a seniors game at 1
Good
o'clock.
luck.
All right. Good luck, Todd. Thanks again, folks. See you soon.
All right, bye.